Yeah, so players going to be on a 15-minute break now. Looks like the dealer's going to get one more in for us as the clock ticks to 0. We'll chuck ourselves on for the last hand as always.
You might have to give yourself a refresh on YouTube because it's something happened on YouTube.
Oh, we're back.
We're not playing ball.
We're back on YouTube.
We're back, are we? Just can't find it when you type in GUKPT, that's all.
Well, Pavel is all in. And Mike ace-5 suited on the button. Not going to be able to call. And gets that one through. So I think that should be it, guys. Should be on a 15-minute break. I say should. Clocks reach 0 on my count. Okay, you're going to squeeze one more? Squeeze another one in.
Yeah, one more in. Flick one more in. Just been announced the end of the session. Last hand. So we're on 23 at this moment in time. Yep. 21 get the prizes. When we get to the bubble, the guys will be out there filming. If it's on the outer tables, you'll see it. 4 £250 vouchers for 21st, 20th, 19th and 18th. 17th and 16th we'll get 1250 seats, and then the 15 remaining players will all receive a £5,000 package for next year's buy-ins.
So Craig, blind on blind, raising it up. And Sean with Jack 8, both of these two very, very short, and Sean probably not going to continue here, Tower. Saw him fold the 4s, so I don't think he's going to be playing the Jack 8. And that's that. We're going to be on a quick 15-minute break, guys. We are back at 15:15 to hopefully play down to the finish.
We will get into the prizes in the next session. Stay tuned. We'll see you in 15.
See you in 15.
Blow by him and ignore him because, you know, I mean, Michael Jordan, everybody in the world stops him, you know. Give him some space because I know what it's like. I'm being stopped every day for, you know, a couple weeks by that point. And I look over, I look to my right, and I'm like, hey, MJ, good to see you. He'd already seen me on Friday and said hello. And he nods, and 90 miles an hour, boom, I take the left turn, you know, towards the steakhouse, but there's the private VIP doors there. I open the door, and I instinctively look behind me because I'm raised in Wisconsin. You want to, if there's, you know, you want to be polite and open the door for people. So as I open the door, I notice MJ's running. I mean, he's with Pops. They're like running. He should just be turning the corner. And I'm supposed to pop in the elevator and be gone. But he's run. And now he's like only 10 feet behind me. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I knew what to say. I'm like, hey, congratulations on your marriage. He's like, thanks, Phil. How's it going? What are you doing? I'm like, holy shit. MJ ran to catch up with me and wants to stay. And, you know, we'd hung out a couple times and starts asking me all these questions. We take the elevator up together. We talked the whole time. It was just really nice. And then, so fifth place in this tournament, in the heads up tournament, Michael Jordan running to catch up with me. I just hosted Tiger's event, and I wake up the next day and my friend says, hey, President Obama, he was still president, President Obama was at my house drinking wine and was asking how you're doing in the World Series of Poker. I'm like, President Obama knows me? You know? Oh my God. Michael Jordan ran to catch up with me, and I was a complete asshole for the next 2 weeks. All I wanted to do was tell everybody about Obama emailed. Obama was asking about me, how MJ ran to catch up to me, about how I was hosting Tiger Jam. I think I had 99 caches at that point, and I only needed one more, so the whole world was getting ready to announce Phil's going to be the first to 100 caches, and I'm just in the center vortex of, you know, of press and great things happening, you know, and I got so cocky I didn't even cash for the next 2 weeks, you know. I don't even think I had 100 caches the rest of the series. And I was just like, oh my God, Phil, what is wrong with you? You know, I mean, you couldn't handle your head blowing up. It's like my head exploded. Obama, Jordan, Tiger, like, you know, the vortex. People come up to me 100 times a day during the series, pictures, autographs. They want to tell me how great I am. They want to tell me that I'm their all-time idol, who they aspire to be. And my head blew up. And I played like I lost focus. And the next time that happened to me is when Elon Musk came to my book launch party. But at least I started work. I had to work 5 hours a day the next 4 or 5 days, and my head didn't blow up. You know what I'm saying? And so you get better at dealing with stuff and better at dealing with stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, the ego can seep in negative ways, and you have to try to avoid it.
Yeah, you touched on the online World Series and that you're stopping at the Aria and playing most of the series there. Are these going to be real bracelets? If Phil Hellmuth wins an online tournament, he's number 16 and then maybe 17. What do you think about the online series?
For sure, it's real bracelet, for 100%. You know, and you're going to see Negreanu playing in every tournament. You're going to see me playing in every tournament. You're going to see all the guys that want to win bracelets, that really care about winning bracelets, are going to be playing in these tournaments. Now, the sacrifice is that we have to go, you know, to Nevada, you know, in the summertime. But that's not much of a sacrifice. I'll be staying at the Aria Hotel, baby. I mean, come on. I mean, all these world-class restaurants there, and the high limit. I'm sure I'll go down there for some socially distanced drinks and cigars. And, you know, it's so for me, this month of chasing bracelets, plus I like the fact there's only one a day. You play your event at 3, maybe hop in an hour or two late. And if you bust out, you have the rest of the day to yourself, you know. So I'll definitely be working out at the Aria. I'll be, you know, and I know the Aria is taking the most precautions of any casino except the Wynn. So MGM and the Wynn are taking the most precautions for COVID. Yeah. So I'll go in the gym to work out, but if I don't, I'll walk. But I'm going to try to find a way to hit the exercise bike where I feel safe every day. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe I'll just have to wipe down the stuff I will be touching before I hit the exercise bike. But you know, I mean, I can even play a World Series of Poker tournament on the exercise bike, you know, so yeah. And so, you know, I mean, I think these bracelets will count. I know I'll be, if I want to tell everybody I just won, you know, I mean, I had the whole world stopped. I had the whole poker world stopped. I mean, the people that are paying attention, the insiders, when I almost bracelet in early June in 19, I made the final table 10-handed. I had the chip lead. I think we had 3,000 players in that event, and it was the online tournament.
One thing we will miss, because it's a World Series online festival, is we'll miss a Phil Hellmuth entrance. There's been plenty. I've been there myself. Well, the four years it was in London, I was there myself. You had the Lady Gaga's one year. You had the Caesar. What's been your favourite?
Caesar. I mean, I just got asked this question, so I know the answer. They just asked me. Caesar, man. I thought, listen, first of all, for Caesar, I was in the best shape of my life. So, you know, you can see the muscle definition. I mean, I'm not some bodybuilder or anything, but you can see that. I mean, Norman Chad commented on ESPN that I looked really good in the Caesar thing, and commented on my muscles. And that guy, Norman, who I actually love, and he loves me, but is the most critical of me, of anybody in the poker world, complimenting me on my outfit. And it was really fun. 4 guys carrying me in to the sidewalk. Yeah. And in London, we had an actual, you know, chariot with a horse bring me in. But go back to the Vegas one, and I know that they paid I know that just renting the costume cost $20,000 that I had on. I had a costume that had been used in the movies. And so, you know, and I just saw pictures of the other day, and then they had all of the, you know, the women, you know, who then greeted me at the curb dressed in those white, beautiful, like, you know, dresses and walking. I mean, that was cool. And, you know, the first 2 or 3 entrances, I was really embarrassed. And then I just embraced it because I think it's great for poker. I think it brings eyeballs to poker. It's undeniably great for poker because we bring eyeballs. We're doing fun stuff. Now, of course, the Thor entrance was cool because they showed it for 11 minutes straight on ESPN2. I mean, 11 minutes straight. What are those commentators talking about after a while, you know?
Brilliant. If we had a poker Mount Rushmore with Phil Hellmuth being the first person, the face there, you've got 3 more to join you. Would you be able to put 3 there?
Yeah, it has to be Phil Ivey, Doyle Brunson, and Johnny Chan. The big bracelet winners.
Absolutely.
You know, well, who did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivy.
Those guys are all tied at 10 bracelets, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And all have been, you know, Johnny Chan, people don't know how great he is. Like, he's been playing in the biggest games in the world almost every day since the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only when the young generation gets a chance to play with him, you know, in the biggest poker games in the world that they say, wow, because they don't know how great he is. And Doyle Brunson, up until the age of 83, 84, was playing in the biggest games in the world and winning every single month. And Phil Ivey, you know, great at everything. And so right now, that's the Mount Rushmore of poker. You know, it could look differently in the future. Negreanu is, you know, going to clamor for one of those spots and may well get there. Eric Seidel, another great player who's performed well all over. He's won a fortune in the cash game. Seidel has. He's won a bunch of bracelets. He's won high rollers. Eric is another great player. He's right there. So Negreanu and Seidel are right there. And you know, there's some other guys too, but I think that's enough to mention for now.
Touching back to your bracelets, you've got 2 in razz. Was that always your second favorite game?
It seems to me like razz. I bought into all the hype of everybody saying, "Oh, we hate razz. We hate razz." There's only because everybody hates razz because there's so much luck involved. They perceived it to be all luck. And then for me, the light went off one year, and I won my first razz bracelet. And what people miss is it's a great game for reading abilities. Because if someone raises and you raise it, say with, I don't know, 7-5 deuce, you have to pay attention to all the cards on the board. And the guy behind you re-raised with ace 3-4, and he hits a 3 and a 4. Most people just fold. Yeah. You hit an 8 and a 9. You have a 9 made. Most people are just folding right there because he re-raised you, and all you can see is his ace up. Unbeknownst to you, he actually has 2 pair, but it looks like he has a 6 low.
Let me know if you did.
You got 15-minute break, 15-minute break after the Hellmuth Bros in the meeting room. There's a place in the here play on. Please, before you sit down and start 1 minute. 1 minute left of the break with the end meeting and playoffs. Please take your seats.
Everybody,
Good evening.
welcome back everybody. Dan Knight is sat in seat number 7 and he's the chip leader on 125,000. Go to the bar now. Go and buy a Star Pramum, sit in the bar, get over there, don't play a hand, you've got yourself a seat. Ta-ra! That's what I'd be doing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 5k package is a lot for Dan. It would be an absolute disaster for him if he didn't get a 5k package.
125,000,
Yeah.
what, we're on 23?
Yeah, 23.
We're on 23?
Yep.
You're six away. You're chip leader with 125,000. You've got double more than 5th in chips. Twice as many as 5th in chips. See you at the bar.
Well, he's still
Vince
there.
Kelly 110. Josh Mushan on 80. Danny Petros on 75. Alex Whittenstall on 60. And then Will McMurray still in on 58. Alex Montgomery, Jeff Duddy, Michael Rosserman, Paul Maguire, Chris's dad, he's still in. Michael Kossoff, Pavel Pliskov, John Adderley, Ash Scanlon, who we saw on our feature table earlier, Rob Horworth, Chris Louch, Bruce Jones, Michael Humphreys, Phil. Is still in on 33,000. We have non-compliant GDPR, which I find amazing. 30,000. Dan Cathari, Tom Bacon, Craig Dawson on 17, and the short stack of the entire tournament on 15,000 chips is Sean Bidoff. Yeah. We are going to go hand for hand at 22. We're going to go hand for hand at 18, and we're going hand for hand at 16. There'll be 3 pauses, there'll be 3 hand for hands because there's 3 sets of prizes.
Yeah, makes sense. So, going to run you through the feature table we got for the 4th session of the day. We're 1 off the bubble. Will McMurray in 2, Michael Rosserman in 3, John Adderley in 4, Jeff Duddy in 5, Dan Coffery in 6, I think I pronounced that right, Dan Knight in 7, Tom Bacon in 8, and Alex Montgomery is going to be in seat 9.
So off we go. Chip leader in the tournament, Dan Knight, he's sat there. Dan, get yourself to the bar, man. Evening Fraser Beach. It's going to be masks all over the place again. We have the new variant here in the UK. He tried putting all the chips over the line and anyway he wasn't going to. Yeah, so Will McMurray gets a package. He bubbled the 10k packages by about 2 points or whatever it was. It wasn't that many points in the end. Fingers crossed for a 5k package for Will McMurray.
Yeah, Will deserves it. I think he's been grinding it all year into bubble, the National League, getting a package outright, one of the 10k packages. Be good to see him get one.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. Morecambe, says Essa.
So Michael raising to.
We're going to see a lot of this when you've only got 12,500.
Yeah.
And you're 2 off the money. Or 2 off the prizes, should we say.
Oh, there we are.
There we go.
Thanks very much, PK.
As you can see right there, Dan Cathari is on our table on 28,000. Look at them short stacks down the bottom. They're the guys that are in trouble at this moment in time. 15,000 for Sean Biddulph, 17 for Craig, 17 for Tom. Don Cathari. Who are the short stacks on our table?
Tom Bacon.
Tom Bacon's
in seat 8, Dan Cathari in seat 6. They're the two shorties on our table tower. So,
Dave Preston says, what do the packages give you? £5,000 of the buy-ins for tournaments next year.
Yep.
Choose how you want to spend the 5k. Find your local GUKPT. You can play the whole festival. Play some of the new G400s. 25/25s return as well.
Dan in seat 6 here, 10-9 suited. So we're moving all in. And Dan Knight with the chip lead, going to get out of the way. And we're going to see a lot of this from Tom with his stack this close to the bubble. Probably going to take 15-20 seconds every hand until we do get to hand for hand play.
I have Daniel who ordered with me.
So 23 players, one off the bubble. After we lose one, we will be going hand for hand. This is what we're playing for, coming across the bottom of your screens now. Tom 10-3 on the button, not going to use this one to get his 4 bigs in with, but he will take 15-20 seconds as expected.
$134 in the turbo. I said 150. £305,000 in the prize pool. So on level number 9, how many levels do you play?
13.
You play 13 levels, and there are 84 players left. So there are over 100, and it's looking like 160-ish coming back tomorrow for day 2.
Only 20-minute levels, so only an hour left. About hour. No, it's the turbo, isn't it?
Oh yeah, turbo, yeah.
So probably hour 20 left on that one for the guys in the turbo.
Yeah.
So if there are any news from out of tables, guys, we will let you know as soon as we do. Top right of your screen, just keep an eye on that. That's how many players remain in. 21 places getting the prizes. There's Dan with the King 10 here, going to fold this one. expect him to fold this one. He's just taking some time with his stack size. And Tom going to continue with the strap, which is perfectly fine as long as you're not taking the mickey with it. 15-20 seconds, just take it each time and then let it go that little bit of time before we get hand for hand. As we see Alex here with 6s on the button, quick count up of his stack, and in they go. Alex aware that these players in the blind's not going to be able to call off of their particular stack sizes, so just shoves the 6s once folded to him. Like Michael and Will, not going to be able to call in the blinds with their 50k stacks. Yeah, good guy is Alex, great guy off the table with us up. Wouldn't mind seeing him win one either without being biased. Very lovely bloke off the table, good to chat to, always says hello. So now Tom, King 10. Same story, going to apply it. He's going to take his time.
Indeed, indeed.
10-15 seconds. He's got one chip left behind, so he's not all in.
Not all in, apart from one chip. Tom Bacon. We'll make money in seat number 2 with his 60,000. Unknown to us what Will had. We're getting it all done, we're getting it all.
Yeah, massive for Tom, that tower, getting that shove through, absolutely huge. Goes from 4 big blinds to 7.
We're on 23. When we lose one from anywhere in the room, you'll hear player dealers pause after the hand you're in progress, because we'll be on the bubble. 21 prizes, as you can see scrolling across the bottom.
Dan getting involved. Where should he be, Tower?
At the bar. Get to the bar, Dan. Bar. Go to the bar area. Come and have a pint of Star. You can't do more than that, Dan. It's not your fault. It's out with ace 5. It's only ever going to be a premium.
Well, Dan Kafari not going to be calling the 8-4 in the big. So Dan Knight going to increase to his already huge chip stack.
No, you're back to being a chef now, pal. Chef Brad's the man.
Yeah, them little pink things, Brad, whatever they are. Oh. The ones you bought in a box, just the square pink things, whatever they are.
They're like frozen yogurty, cum cheesecakey thingies.
That. I might have to have another one later.
Absolutely.
Raspberry cheesecake. Oh,
there you go.
Unbelievable.
Cheers, chef. Oh, Queen Night on BBC 2 all night. Oh, you played a little song for old Freddie on Wednesday. 30 years since the legend passed away. Hope you had at least one song playing on Wednesday. Are they in? They're in apart from 2 chips.
Well,
again.
The blinds are coming through shortly, so once the blinds go through, Tom's going to be back down to 4 bigs. So just as the short stack in the room, just raising to 15 here with a king 10. Dan here, he's got the chips to call.
He has got the chips. Then he's got an ace. But he reckons, does he think Tom's doing it light, under the gun? Not heard anything regarding the other tables and the bubble just yet.
Yeah, it's going to slow down Tower.
So Tom in the tank. Thomas is in the tank. Oh, his engine's revving.
And he's going to make the call. We'll set them all in. And Tom Bacon puts it in for the rest.
Is this the bubble? We've got an hole in the call.
So, we've just lost one on an outer table.
So this means
Michael Humphreys has just busted.
Oh no, Phil's gone.
So we're down to 22 and Michael Humphreys has just busted.
Which means we're on 22, which is this is the official bubble for the prizes, ladies and gentlemen.
And gonna need a hit here. King or a 10.
We need a king for Tom. Oh, we need a 10 for Tom. Oh, we are down in the money. No chop outs.
That's a terrible card for us now. Tower can't hit the king or 10 of spades.
And he can't hit any 10 because they've all gone. He's drawing thin, he's the queen. It's the queen of spades. Tom Bacon has just bust out in 22nd place, meaning we are now all in the prizes.
Yeah, £250 mini main seat locked up. for everyone. And 21 players remain.
Wow.
So didn't even get a hand for hand. Didn't even get a hand for hand because we literally lost Michael Humphreys while Dan Knight was in the tank there on the outer table. So Tom Bacon, our bubble boy, and that means everyone locked up a £250 mini main seat. And it means we've got 21 remaining. Next hand for hand is going to be 18 players because 17th and 16th getting the 1250 seat. And the top prize, top 15, Michael, get £5,000 packages for the GUKPT next year. Like Dan's got 150k now. He could literally go to the bar, and he's raised it up here. And Alex just shoves with the pocket sevens, blind on blind, and Dan Knight not going to be able to call with the A6 suited. But I'm getting this shove through for Alex. Probably could lock him her 5k package with his stack. But there's so many stack sizes between like 30 and 50k guys. There's loads in between that remit. Over 50% of the field left in, still between that 30 and 50k remit. And Dan's never calling here, Tao, and there's no need for us to ever call here as Dan. We've got a seat. There's just we could go to the bar if we wanted to. We've got a 5k package. We're not going to call off 33% of our stack. It's not about winning this tournament. It's about getting one of those top 15 places, getting the 5k package. Yep, all about the chip preservation now for a lot of stacks in the room. It's not doing anything stupid. Just grinding their way to top 15. Only 6 away. Wine's going to be going up in just over 5 minutes time as well, Tao.
See, I could ruin that Sam by saying Eli. How you doing, Sam? Is it not Eli? Oh, hope you're well, Sam. Yeah, Eli's a great player. Hope we get him on the stream at some point. I see if I saw Queen a few times. I saw them once, 1986, Wembley. The first band on was The Alarm, the second band on was Status Quo.
So Will just shoving the ace king over Dan's cut off open, and a nice little pick up there for Will. Mike didn't play, Luke. Mike wasn't in the field.
No. The other 72 players did though, and are playing now in the money and in the prizes. Well done, one and all.
That's the one I do all the time. I do the slow clap, all right? Clap like I love that one.
As soon as we get eliminations in the prizes, we'll let you know exactly who and where they are on the floor. 3 tables left. Still coming up for the rest of the year, you've got us again. We're on the Midday May Day 2 trail tomorrow. We'll let you know what time we're streaming. It might be about 160 coming back tomorrow, so it might be a late start for us, hoping to catch a champion. Heads Up Championship on next Wednesday is when we're back. Wednesday for the 6 match to start with, then the Heads Up, and then the Haymaker. David A playing 7 winners of the weekly free rolls that have been going on Grosvenor Poker, and then the final event, grand final day 1A, day 1B, day 1A, day 1B, Christmas jumper day, ladies and gentlemen. There is a prize for the best Christmas jumper in the building of a free meal in the restaurant right over there. Next Friday, we're having Christmas jumper day. We've had a pants 16 months. We've smashed it as a team and as a festival and GUKPT this year. It looks like we're going into a little bit of trouble again with the old masks and variants, what have you. So we're having a Christmas jumper day next Friday. If you want to join in the fun, you'll have to tweet us, and you tweeted your pictures at Grosvenor Poker or at Just J at the Tower 68. But next Friday we're having a Christmas jumper day because we need to lift the spirits, because it's the final buying day of the entire season, because day 2 is on the Saturday, and then finally on the 5th of December, PK's birthday, it is the last event, last day for the team, because that is it for the GUKPT 2021, and we've smashed it. I think we've done well.
We have. It's
we've not been home. This gad's not seen his mum for the last 3 months. She's still cleaning his smalls.
She's seen my renter. I'll tell you that. I may not have seen her, but she's definitely seen.
Never
seen
give
my
up your room. Never give up your room, son. Never give up your room. So yes, next Friday, Christmas jumper day here in the Vic. The team will be sporting something, and the best Christmas jumper in the room will get a complimentary meal via Dan in the card room. Thanks very much, Dan. So that'll be that. But that's what's coming up and the final events of 2021.
There's a prize to be made at new level 600, 1200, 1200, 600, 1200.
We did show you a list of the players still in, while Alex is deciding what to do. Quickly show you. There's the list.
We've lost Tom Bacon and Michael Humphreys from that list.
Michael's gone and Tom's gone. The rest of their Brad, just check the names for 10 seconds before it goes off. 10. So we're in the prizes because we've had a bubble. Tom Bacon, Bubble Boy on the feature. Doesn't happen very often. Doesn't happen very often on the feature.
Yeah, but when we get down to 18, we're going to go hand for hand
Again.
Yep. We missed it this time because
Yes.
two players busted in at similar
I'd
times.
say again, but it was the first hand, wasn't it?
And we'll be closing up when we reach 15 players, guys. But probably thinking between 10 and 11 going to be finishing tonight. So a bit of an earlier finish for us than usual. Yeah, I think between 10 and 11 sounds about right. As Will McMurray's got the ladies under the gun +1.
He doesn't want the £250 seat, does Will. We're luring to get a package. He's been very consistent all year. He was in the top 8, was in the top 6, dropped down a little bit, ended up bubbling the 10k packages. Oh, it's a daisy. $150 in the mini, in the midi turbo. 1.5. Just quickly check that. 141 in the turbo with 2 levels to go. 76 players left.
Sorry, Chase Twitch, I won't ignore you. I missed that message because someone spammed the chat after, and I've just had to scroll up and I've seen it saying about Alex's stack size with 60k dynamic and sats. He's not quite locked. When the blinds go high, average stack size falls and people start to equalise in stacks as no one is incentivised to bust. I've timed him out. He needs to calm down.
Good lad. How long have you timed him out for? Half an hour?
10 minutes.
Oh,
I've given him a 10-minute timeout.
Good lad.
I can't read the chat. It's just spamming it and I'm missing everyone else.
The C4's got the perfect strategy for satellites, which is what you treat this as. Everybody say bye to Brad. Hey Roberto, this is the Victoria Casino in London on Edgware Road. People know it as the Vic. And this is halfway through a 17-day festival. King 7-3 on the flop, 5 of diamonds on the turn. We're in the prizes.
And making the best hand on the river, and Will just getting out of the way.
No, it's only, well, that's why I said it, Sifo. You're a very good satellite player that travels the world playing poker events, and you've always said you will never buy into a tournament at full price. And good on you. So we're in the prizes. 21st, 20th, 19th and 18th will get £250 tickets.
Well, we're down to 20, Tower.
Oh, who's gone?
Chris Louch.
Well done, Chris.
Chris Louch, 21st, gets a £250 mini main seat for his travels.
Well done, Chris.
And that means we're down to 20. Yeah, Pavel's still in. Logs, Pavel is still in. It's locked up 250 mini main seat at the very least. So blinds are up, playing 1500 3K. Dan's all in here with the ace jack, shoving his last 10 bigs, just sub. And Alex obviously can't call this one in the cut-off. The satellite situation is just not ever calling here. Tav always shouldn't be. Not for half his stack, leaving himself with less than 10
they look
bigs
nice.
when he's wrong.
It looks pretty. You're just behind to every ace, every pair, losing half your stack to hit.
It's not even losing the half our stack to hit. That's the equity that we got. Even the times that we're up against King Jack there is still not good for us.
Oh, Michael!
Wow.
Michael Rosamond. Yeah, gets them in. Now we're going to see Dan. We are going to see Dan needing to hit. Well, you know all this comes when we have kings on the flop. So what happens when we have? There you go.
Wow.
It happens a lot.
Now we got one out, just like that. A satellite beast in the chat. Can you let me know about this Jack's hand? What are we doing with Jacks when we've got 55k and we've got to call 10 bigs at 1500 3k?
Yeah.
Unless the one out comes 3 of diamonds on the river, so Danny's gonna double. What's the play there as Michael? There'll be so many more of you more clued up in satellite situations than I am, so I'm genuinely asking Jacks there for Michael. Are we meant to get it in there with Jacks when we're working with 18 big blinds and someone shoved for 10 or just under 10? Very, very intrigued to know.
Span says it's marginally fine.
Okay, if Span says it's fine, it must be fine. Honestly, when it's this close and we're playing for like obviously the 5,000 packages, that's what everyone wants, the top 15. And our wages day saying it's a fold. We don't call anything so close to the packages. And Razor Kib saying it's on the line, so we've had on the line, fold and call.
We've had on the fence, folding and calling.
Because this is one of my weakest areas, I must say. Satellites, it's regarding poker, definitely one of my weak points. Need to do some work on it myself, but I rarely play a satellite, so that's why I'm just not too clued up on like the hands we can call, the hands we can fold off certain stack sizes. So now Michael shoving the Jack 7, suited on the button, gets it through.
Was on a break. What from? 50 says you missed the question. She was on a break. What from? What she means is she was in between gin and tonics and needed to top up, so had to nip to the fridge.
Yeah, I know the one you're on about, Michael. Yeah, on my Twitter. I think that's my pin tweet as well, actually. Yeah, I know the exact one you're on about.
Yes, after the big men, we're going to level 1,500, 1,500 actually, 1,500 and 1,500.
21. We've lost Chris Louch in the money. He's the first person, £250 voucher to use at any event he wants. Play a 25-25 or put it towards something bigger. Chris Louch is the first person out in the money.
Oh no, has it been 10 minutes already?
10 minutes, here we go.
Has it been 10 minutes already?
If there's 4 posts on the trot,
Yeah.
again, there'll be another 10 minutes. So we're on 20. When we get down to 18, it'll be another hand for hand. And then hand for hand at 16 as well. Dan Knight, 3 bets to 21,000 with Ace King suited. Alex Montgomery. Unfortunately, we can't see the holding, so we don't know if he's playing the game or he has a decision to make. Nope, he gets out of the way. So Jeff raising to 8,000 in seat number 5, down to 28,000. Dan flicked them in the muck. Big Stack flicks them in the muck. What? So Dan Knight, come and sit with us, pal.
Hey, get Dan in the booth.
Hello. Come and sit with us, Dan. 161,000 with 20 players left. With 19 players left.
19, I lose.
Pavel Pliskov.
Pavel's gone.
Pavel, who was on our feature the last session, has just been eliminated, which means we're on 19.
19. We're getting there. 4 more players. $15 get the 5k package. Woolly back, Will.
Woolly back, scrolling across the bottom.
Just all 15 win the 5k package. Yeah, cheers, Dave. So here we go, Tower.
Here we go. Jeff, who was one of our chip leaders earlier in the day.
Yeah, he's called it off with Ace Queen versus John's Under the Gun ship. What about this one, guys? Ace Queen. I'm intrigued to know. I want to learn. I want to learn the satellite strat. So are we meant to call the Ace Queen of Spades here versus an Under the Gun shove for just sub 12 bigs? Is this a call? I'm guessing it's not, but I could be wrong. But I'm gonna say it's probably not. Like just from what you've been telling me already, and
under the gun jam, I'm folding Ace Queen suited. But
yeah.
I'd have said a fold.
Yeah, well, he's made the right decision in this occasion because he is in a great spot here, and it's probably loco seat when if Jeff can hold here. So Jeff Duddy with the Ace Queen, and John with the Ace Deuce suited.
It's still 20 bigs, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. Top pair, top kicker versus nut flush draw. Sweaty flop for Duddy. Oh! Dead on the turn.
That's why it's not a call.
Dead on the turn.
Wowzers.
And that's going to leave Jeff super short. So short. And this is the reason I'm guessing that we're folding, because still going to have heaps of equity against us free.
Ace 2 was an under the gun shove, so under the gun +1 with Ace Queen. You've got the rest of the table to get round, and you could be behind anyway.
So Jeff making the call with the Ace Queen, was in front but gets unlucky, and that's going to leave him super short. I think he's got sub 3 bigs there, Tower.
Which is worse, the shove or the call? What was...
Ace do suit his shove for 35k, so just under 12 bigs, and Jeff Duddy had 15 bigs.
Yeah, well, I don't mind the ace 2 suited shove with 12 bigs, because the blinds will be going up very shortly. He'll be thinking I'm in the big blind and the ante as well. I don't mind the shove with ace deuce. I wouldn't be calling with ace queen. I'd hate the fold, but I just wouldn't be. I wouldn't be calling myself.
Yeah, better to shove. Span says, I'm just genuinely asking, guys. I'm an absolute fish when it comes to satellites. I've probably never played more than 5 live satellites in my life. It's a rarity for me to ever get to play a sat. So I'm actually genuinely intrigued about what we should be up to and learning. Probably my weakest part of the game.
Of course I am. 6-3.
So we're in the money, and 2 players have got prizes already.
Yeah, Dazza, there's no buy-in. It's the National Poker League playoff. So we had 55 players to start the day. There was 21 prizes. These players have accumulated points throughout the year, and then got to come down to the Vic and play for the 21 prizes that are up for grabs. You can see them at the bottom of your screen. So the people that were it was top 71, but we had 16 no-shows today because there were some weather disruptions, and then 55 we had, and nearly at the finish. Span says ace do suited is a theory shove, but wouldn't do it when villains are going to be making mistakes.
Jeff's all in for his final 5.5. Alex in the hijack initially raised it up. So Alex Montgomery has got the ace 6. He has him crushed, and that's the flop you want.
Yeah, so we're looking for running
offsuit queen,
running offsuit queen's tower. Well, just dead.
Yeah, dead on the turn.
Running Jack 9 offsuit, running King Jack offsuit. We were basically dead on that flop with the Queen 6, and we're going to lose Jeff Duddy. Jeff Duddy's out in 19th place.
We're back on the bubble. You're back on the doodah. Hand for hand malarkey. 18 players left.
And blinds are going up in just under 2 minutes time. So we're going to be going into the 2k, 4k level.
We will be getting players coming into seats 1, 4, 1, 5 and 8. One, 5 and 8.
$17, $16 get the $12.50, and then $15 gets $5. I'll pay it for it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not 1 week. I'm still here.
These are players sitting in the middle, level, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. absolutely the last level of play. For today, one of the level chips, set your table, and please the stadium.
So hand for hand now, so going to be a bit of a pause in between hands. Perfectly normal.
Oh my god, look who's coming in the middle of a box. Serious? Who's genuinely serious?
No. Keith, this is the 1K seat bubble. I'll run it across the screen again. So hand for hand, down to 18 players because we lost Jeff Duddy. So getting closer and closer. We've got Michael shoving the pocket threes in the cut-off and gets that one through. Big shove to get through there for Michael.
Tea boys here.
Lovely.
The Bourbons are open.
Bourbons are
I hope
open.
you showed everybody.
Here we are.
Look at
Look at this.
Not being funny. Go and get coffee towel. I'll just sit and wait with biscuits, shall I?
Cup of tea.
Unbelievable.
Thanks to Oakley who tunes in on the chat.
Well,
brought these stars earlier.
We've got the old
He's got hobnobs.
The old
They've already been cracked open.
chocolate. I know. We already did that. Weren't even me. Chocolate hobnobs for the team. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. How's it been? Not been a bad day, has it? I like these satellites and these playoffs because it's totally different.
Yeah.
Everybody just sort of
Like,
tighten up.
I'm learning lots from people in the chat. Seems like they were very clued up. Obviously played thousands and
Can you
thousands of
commentate with
satellites.
face full of Bourbons? Are you all right?
With the camera off, yeah, I should be all right.
Well, then, I won't unexpectedly put it on.
You can't be doing that to me.
1.5k, 3k. We are on the bubble again because 18 gets a 250 and then 17 and 16
Get the 1K seat.
get the to the 1250 seat. That is Koss. Yeah, Mr. Kossov again on the feature. He's loving it.
So Alex jamming pocket eights. Blinds are now up. So we are playing the 2K, 4K level. So Alex shoving here for 16 bigs. 16 bigs, pocket 8s here. Like, to me, looks fine. Needs Span in here next to me with his little chart. I'm sure he's got a little chart somewhere. So, gets it through, does Alex. Chef Brad's telling me it's a good jam. Bacon Raffol's telling me it's a good jam. And Chase on Twitch saying it's dependent with stack sizes around the room. When we get down to 15, that's the end of the tournament phase. That will be it. Not a bad job this, is it?
Coming in for
So damn, King 3 on the button, gets out of the way. Craig Dawson's back and looks like he's been grinding that short stack of his. And we saw Craig fold pocket 9s with 5 big blinds facing a shove for more earlier, and I think we're going to see him fold the 6s here as well for that reason, and he does get out of the way. Would have had Dan crush there, but letting the 6s go.
What do you think about it? Casino day. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's your line there. No, it's not real mine.
So we have an all in. Will with the queens.
You said earlier I wouldn't be putting it in anything less than queens. There it is.
Murray. Michael's got out of the way with the jack 5. Fold, fold. John's folded. Michael Kossoff, 3 deuce, fold. On to the next, Michael.
Michael Kossoff, 145k.
I know.
He lost Ace Queen v Ace King, all in pre.
Yep.
Should have been out. He he won. He won Ace Queen 10 v Ace Queen, all in pre. Should have been out. And now he's got 145k. And locked.
Steelers in flat 1C of the Toby Mini Main Event. Finish the hand you're on and hold to deal. That's Steelers in the Mini Main Event. Finish the hand you're on and hold to deal. Steelers, once you finish the hand you're on, we're going to be dealing 3 more hands for tonight. Once again, finish the hand you're on and then deal with.
I have to win one more.
You can go and sit in a bar.
151 in the turbo. 60 coming back for day 2.
Oh, what a spot for Craig! Finds the booties. Gets it through. So we're on the 1K seat bubble. Everyone got a 250 mini seat locks. I'm not even sure, Dave. I must have missed it. Didn't even realise that was a missed deal, that hand. I think it was because the hand before, you're talking about the 3 cards. Mate, you got dealt 3 cards. Oh,
That was Jack, wasn't it?
So Michael folding the ace jack, knowing that he's locked up. He just doesn't need to get involved with his stack size.
Craig's now got the queens, raises 10,000. Yeah, Dan Knight shouldn't be playing another hand.
There's no need. Dan doesn't need to play a hand. Michael doesn't need to play a hand. 5K package is locked for them if they do the right things, Tower.
Absolutely. Don't post one more, she'll get a ban. So Alex in seat 1's all in with King 10. The big blind's not calling. We've got no action on the outer tables, so we have been told.
I once cashed a tournament where you get dealt 3 cards, Tower, while they're all talking about it in the chat. 3 cards. Super Hold'em.
Super Hold'em.
Yeah, Battle of Malta. That year you was there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Really, really interesting game, to be fair. It's just Hold'em, but you get dealt 3 cards. It's simple as that. You can use 3 from your hand, 2 from the board, 4 from the board, 1 from your hand. You take your pick. It was actually a really fun one to play.
Chef Red will be fucking...
Great game, Dave. Honestly, it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. Cheers, Kev. Wish you the same, mate. Thanks for tuning in throughout the year. Good to see a lot of them on the beers as well, Tower.
Yeah, I know, yeah, they're all relaxed. We're on the bubble. For the 1250 seats. This is why we're hand for hand. 4 £250 seats up for grabs. 3 of them being given out. Next person out will get a 250, and then there's 2 1250s, and then 15 5,000 packages.
Oh, here he is, Chiesa.
Oi, oi.
How you been? You're back from St. Lucia?
Buongiorno, Chiesa. Cheers, Joe. Hope you're staying safe up in Liverpool, Joe. It's been a bit wet, wild and windy up where you are. Saw the pictures from the golf course. Wowzers. Form bit. The golf course, wow, 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 the trees just all in a line flat to the floor. Hope you well, Joe. Still in St. Lucia, leaving next Saturday. Living the dream.
6-4-3, 2 spade board.
First bet wins.
Dan being the opener, looks like he's going to continue. And Michael just has the fold Tower, he can't do anything. This is the one stack that can ruin us.
Exactly.
I'm surprised. How's he even defended the big blind here with the King Deuce?
Two big stacks, playing pointless poker, and no need to get involved whatsoever. I just don't understand it. So the 8 of diamonds on the river. But Michael Kossoff hitting the straight on the turn.
Michael should just be folding the big blind to the open tower.
Yeah.
There's no, like, say for example, it comes King Deuce, and Dan's got Ace King, and it comes an ace on the turn, and we get like it's yeah, he called with the Ace 8. So now Dan Knight down to 125k.
Yeah.
and Michael Kossoff making chips that he doesn't need to make, but up to 180k.
We are still on the bubble for the 1250 seats. Everybody's getting up on the outer tables. I don't know what's just happened on the outer tables, but everybody's up and down, up and down, up and down.
So I haven't lost one tower in nearly half hour now.
No.
This is what we're going to see.
Absolutely.
Everything's just going to get really, really tight.
Everybody who's short stacked on the other tables will not be playing the hands. Will McMurray only ever plays anything higher than queens. This time he's got the boots. Yeah, that's satellite poker. That's the way it works. It's a £5,000 bubble. They are playing for the National Poker League. This is the National Poker League playoff. The prizes are going to be scrolling along the bottom. 15 £5,000 packages for next year to spend as you wish. 2 1250 seats, which we're on the bubble for now, and 4 £250 seats that 3 have been given away, and we're on the bubble for it.
That's 12 means stop for day 2 turn.
Yeah, there will be 15 prizes at this moment in time. It's looking around about midnight. But we play and carry on until the prizes are given out. Simple as that.
You know my hand commentator guys. Is that you guys?
Oh, I do, Wilco. Have you made it through? Did you make it through? Yeah. What's that? 110?
45.
45.
Phil and L, do you require 45?
What are the blinds coming back at tomorrow?
2.5 bigs. I think 2.5 is it?
Not 2.5 bigs.
1k, 2.5.
1,500, 2.5.
Yep. Nice one. 20 big blinds, Adam Wilkinson, for tomorrow.
Old man with a half picky blinder over here.
So blind on blind here. Not much Dan can do with the free deuce.
No, just get it out of the way, Dan, and come on to the next. Wow. Wow.
So Dan jamming the free deuce here, blind on blind.
If Dan Knight had not played a hand and was still on 160, 170,000, he may have called that.
The thing is, we've seen Dan's playing incorrectly how you should be playing a satellite. Like he's playing incorrectly, so maybe as Dan in seat 6, we're probably going to shove less, but does get it through. But the thing is as well, we've got to mention about players playing correctly, and Dan Knight's not playing correctly, so he might call the wrong range there. and we could be in heaps of trouble, but managed to get it through with a 3 deuce. Brave man.
Right. Is that what you just said? Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, that's it. Oh, right. There it is. I'm trying. You see this lineup? We can take a block.
Yep, still 18 left. We've had 18 for over half hour now. It has really slowed down, and I think once we get to 17, we're probably gonna be a while between before we lose another one.
They didn't intend to do a bubble at 17, but because everybody was tanking that much after the first 2 hands, they decided to go hand for hand because it was actually saving time. Every single person short stacked was tanking for 2 and 3 minutes per hand, so we went hand for hand at 18, sorry, which is what we're on now.
And the other thing to mention, we're going on break in just over half hour's time, unless we're on the bubble. So players seem intrigued about something going on and out of table. If there are bust outs from outer, we will let you know. As Michael raising it up with the 8s. I've got to say, Craig has grinded so well. This whole, I haven't seen him above 10 bigs the whole comp tower. He's absolutely grinded the life out of his stack, and would be thoroughly deserved for Mr. Dawson if he could manage to lock up a 5k package for himself.
So they're all checking the outer tables to find out what the stacks are like on the outer tables.
Oh, something going on the outer. Players are standing up. See Kellett there, Josh, both on the outer. Oh, we've lost one. We have lost one. Sean Bidulf. Sean was a short stack coming back after the second break. He's managed to get himself a £250 mini main seat, which means everyone's now locked a £12.50 main event seat. So we're down to 17, guys. 17 left. We're 2 off the 5k packages. 17 remaining.
I was just looking for the names of the players, that's all. Sorry, old man. I'm just looking for the names of the players online. They've just been taken out.
So Michael shoving 9 deuce in the low jack. You get 5k worth of buy-ins over the GUKPT, whatever you want to play over the course of 2022, baby. Can he, wages day, can he shove any two there when the player's playing incorrectly? That's the question. So obviously theoretically yes, but if the player down in seat 7 not playing correctly in the situation, and he's not gonna and he's gonna call off some hands that he shouldn't, should we still be shoving any two? Just a little question for you. Hopefully you give me a good answer. Or span even. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Certainly not calling me Jack 10 is our Will make money. He'd love to see a flop though, wouldn't he?
He would, Taylor.
Kossoff has putting them all to the test.
So blinds going up.
Are they going up? Are they going up? Up, 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 up.
2k, 5k. 2k, 5k. And in half hour's time we're going to be on a 15-minute break. So Michael, same again, just setting everyone in. With the king deuce, knowing that no one can call.
So we're on the bubble for the 12. 17 and 16 get the 1256 numbers.
All I can hear, Tao, from the bar is Span's spewing strategy to everyone about satellites, and he wants to stay at the bar rather than coming here and give you all an insight. So Michael 7 deuce this time under the gun. He's just moving all in every hand.
I'm not sure if we're hand-frand anymore, are we?
No,
17 and 16. We're on the bubble at 16. We're on the hand-frand at 16.
Hand for hand at 16, yeah. We're not hand for
that's
hand
why Michael Rosamond's taking an absolute age with his blinds. What is it, 6 big blinds? That makes sense, because we've now got a 1,250 seat locked up, but we're now playing for £5,000. So there we go. two £1,250 seats in 17th and for 16th, and then the 5k packages. Great concept. Shows you how differently you play when it's like a satellite trying to win seats. No, it's not hand fanned. My bad. It's hand fanned now at 17. It's hand fanned at 16 now. It's now hand fanned at 16. So we're on 17. Sean Biddulph has just been eliminated for £250. His voucher, he can play any tournament he wants to. He gets the voucher to add. If he wants to play a bigger comp, just add to it. Wants to play a 25-25, he can do. And talking of 25-25s, that's where he can use his £250 voucher. The 250 buy-ins, Newcastle, Walsall, Leeds and Bury New Road. They're playing together, don't forget. Leeds play at Leeds, Bury New Road in Manchester play there, and then on the Sunday, the final day, they all go to Leeds, and then Luton the 16th to the 19th of December for their 25-25. We'll have a schedule of G400s and the 25-25s for January and February on tomorrow's stream.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what will happen. Chase, and that's part of the game.
Alex showing the ace king under the gun +2.
Alex is in for his 51k. Michael Crossan again got the old 7 deuce. Getting rid of this on the small. And the big blind folds the 9-4. Can't do anything.
I was being genuine though, I was just like...
Bovey says that ace king, isn't he just meant to fold that? If he's jammed on, yes. But I think just open ripping it perfectly fine there for Alex with his stack. I'm sure someone will correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I'm getting the drill though, I'm understanding the drill in these situations as Michael gets his last 4 bigs in with the king-9.
think there was about 60 made it through the mini, as you just heard in the background there, saying Dean and saying pausing the clock for the final 3 hands of the night.
Yeah, stick to making desserts, Brad. You're very good at that. So Michael shoving the Queen 10 for 6 big blinds. I'm not sure what Michael's tanking about in seat 5. We're not we're not hand for hand, but he's the big stack. No reason for him to tank. It's just thinking now of the Queen 6. Right, Danny going to take his time though with his stack size, that's for sure. Out of tables doing it. Why have we not gone hand for hand? Because this is what we're just going to see. Every hand probably taking 4 or 5 minutes now, because there's just going to be so many players tanking, and Craig Dawson getting out of the way with the Queen Jack suited. Yeah, just 2 tables. No, they're not hand for hand, Dustbin Daily. I'm saying it should be hand for hand. I think it's the reason they've stopped hand for hand, because we're not technically on a bubble. Next player out's going to get a 12.50 seat as well, which is already locked. So I'm just surprised we're not going hand for hand.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous. It's just part of the game, because it's a completely different concept. It's the way satellites are played. You can max tank. It's up to the players to determine whether they want to call a clock if somebody's doing it on a regular basis. Alex is playing the game because it's 12.50 next out or 5,000. Michael Kossoff in seat number 5 is trying to induce the action. If he gets called in 2 spots, he could end up bubbling.
Yeah, I couldn't see if Michael bubbles from here. That would just be the most epic thing.
Well, you never know. He keeps ripping up 110,000 every time he.
Yeah, but he's by like the big stacks, like the 2 of 17, the 3 of 17, 4 of 17. Even though they got aces tower, they're going to fold to Michael's shove, and Michael's aware of that, so he's just happy to rip any 2. But yeah. Yeah, but in 15 minutes time, we're going to be at the 3K, 6K level. So average stack in about 15 minutes time, it's going to be around 11, 12 big blinds. That's going to be the average stack in 15 minutes time, assuming we don't lose one.
It's never going to happen again. Right?
I don't think we can hear anything. Only bits, only bits. Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, I'm going to win live tracking. Stop. Okay. Oh. I'll just sell it to someone.
Why? You play live all the time, so...
Yeah, but can you imagine me playing all the time?
You get 4.5k for it straight away.
I want at least 4.8.
Yeah, I think that's on that.
I'm not allowed to play like poker. It's disgusting. I'm too friendly.
You're too pissed.
Well, now how many chips you accumulated? Just chucking those 10, 9 out of 10.
I love the thank you, mate. I'd love to see him just working 5 minutes for every single hand.
I said to him, I'm not. I'll definitely put him in an headlock and give him a fucking donkey. I won't beat him up. I couldn't imagine put him in an headlock.
So 17 remain.
Not with this.
Jay'll be having an absolute bloody if he's going to take down this. I love it, minus the swearing they'll be giving it. Absolutely putting them all in the bin they'll be giving it. Super Aces can't do nothing about it at all.
Kings can't do nothing about it either. Jesus.
Well, medium stack
Are we going to get outbound at some point without people?
So story continues. Michael Kossoff just sticking everyone in. No one can call, theoretically, but the short stack. And same scenario, a little bit of time taken each hand. And Will's just going to take 15-20 seconds before he folds this one, hoping that we get someone to bust so that we can go hand for hand.
Playing the game.
And Alderton time
We are on 12.50, got 17
remaining.
players left. 17 and 16 get 12.50 seats. And then 15 get the 5,000 packages, and that's with the tanking. That's what it's all about. It's part of the game. That's just what it is. It's great to watch. Great to watch. I know Mikey in seat number 5's trying to induce action, but everybody knows how much is up for grabs. It just is what it is. Great watch. Plenty going on though the rest of the week. And we've got the midi tomorrow.
I'd love someone to go and screw me. I'd love it.
I was having fun, but I was chipping up a little bit for you. I only raised only one.
He's taking the bearings out for you, though.
Screw for anyone.
It's fine for me. It's not cheap shot. I like the short.
You can drive that to like
Great.
Once again, players who have made it through to day 2 of the midi main event, it is a 12 o'clock start tomorrow. That's 12 noon start for day 2 tomorrow.
It's just same again from Kossoff.
Yeah.
In they go.
He's playing every hand. Michael Rossman has an actual decision now with pocket nines.
Yeah,
He has an actual decision.
7 big blinds.
Yeah.
We're not even on the stone bubble at the moment, Tower. There's still 2 off the 5k packages.
Yeah. 17 and 16 get the 1250s running across the bottom of the screen.
I guess this is down to stack sizes on the other table, stack sizes on this table. Are we the short stack in the field? But every hand's taking 5 minutes now. It's literally 5-6 minutes a hand with the tanking. I think they should have just made this hand for hand. I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah, I think you're right. But he's never calling with the nines, not ever. You got 2 spots to look at that, look at the blinds there. 12 bigs, third biggest stack. Michael Kossoff has abused it and guaranteed himself a £5,000 package. Everybody else could be in danger. Yeah, everybody's feeling it. Oh, 100%. Somebody will get a bit. Somebody will get a package with less than 5 big blinds. Just raised to 140 this time. Covers everybody at the table. Everybody's going to get out of the way. Everybody who's short stacked saying it's a nightmare. Why have we stopped dealing? Oh, we're hand for hand.
So we lost one.
They've made it hand for hand.
Ah, they've changed it to hand for hand.
They have made it hand for hand. I see. They've obviously watched both tables and realised that the tanking's taking forever, and they've made a decision to go hand for hand. So it now makes no difference how long you take, because both tables will start dealing at the same time.
Well, at least it is hand for hand now.
Huh?
It is hand for hand now, yeah.
Yeah, they've gone hand for hand now. I don't know if Michael's realised. Michael Rosamond, it is now hand for hand. You're not calling, get them in the muck. There you go, it's working. It's still good though. Michael Kossoff gets an absolute walk with the 095.
So in 3 minutes time we're going to be going into the 3K, 6K level. Which means stacks are going to get even shallower. So Craig shoving the ace jack. Oh, Michael's going to give him action. Michael's going to give him action. And Craig has him in a dominated spot here. Michael Kossoff giving Craig the action.
He doesn't mind it being 23,000, that is for sure. Nine, 6, 8. So he needs to fade a 3 for Craig Dawson to double up. A 10 for the chop. A 3, and we're on the big bubble. So the ace wins. Craig Dawson doubles.
Fair play to Craig. He's been grinding away there.
Yeah.
And he's now right amongst it. Look at them stacks and blinds are going up, I think, after this hand. Yeah, Chase Twitch, Jack Freeoff did call the jam in the small. Gave Craig Dawson a double up. So Alex shoving the pocket 8s +2. And Michael gives him the action with the King 4 suited.
King 4 suited.
And once again he's drawing to 3 outs, and could be another double up gifted away from Michael.
So the 8's still way in front. Needs to fade the King.
Oh,
a 7.
Little sweat. Do 7 King to fade.
Does he do it? Yes,
he does. So Michael
Another double
Kossop doubling someone else up.
Rich Kellett's still in, as you can see. Looks like he's going to be getting another 5k package.
Yep. And blinds are now up, guys. 3k, 6k. We're not going on break because we're hand for hand. It would be a scheduled break, but
won't be going on a break next time either. Well, to be fair, they could. To be fair, the break, because you're not playing for money. You can't change the prices. The bubbles shouldn't make a difference. They should actually have the break if we get to it on time. Because they can't walk in and say, "Oh, we're having, we'll split anything."
Yeah, blinds have gone up, so definitely no break. Definitely no break.
Should there have been a break just then?
I've always thought you can't break on hand for hand, so maybe that's
there's no
why.
money involved.
I understand that. Yeah, that's true.
So maybe they should have given them a break in 15 minutes to go out and let off a bit of steam.
Span says he doesn't like the 8-8 shove.
We have a Dan shoving the button. Dan Knight is down to 90,000. If he loses this, he's going to be on fumes.
Yeah, Dan had a loco. Dan was up to 160k tower.
Yeah.
And if Dan Kafori gets lucky here, Dan Knight's going to be in the danger zone when he had 160k about an hour and a half ago. And he is going to call, and this is a fold here with the ace-queen, right, guys?
Yep.
Surely this is a fold with the ace-queen here for Dan Knight. And he's actually he's going to lose this 1 in 3 times and then be in a bit of trouble.
So we're going to run it.
So Dan Kafari
at risk.
And this is the problem that Span was talking about. People playing incorrectly, people unaware that they should be folding hands that they're calling off and making big mistakes, and it does create that dynamic. And there's a wheel draw now there for Dan Kafari.
Any 4s or any 5s? Any 4s or any 5s, or we lose Dan Kafari. And we do. Dan Kafari has been eliminated in 17th place.
Yeah, 12.50 seat for Dan. Well done to him.
£1,250 token to play any GUKPT you want. We are now on the pure bubble for the £5,000 packages.
Pure bubble. 16.
I'm not too sure what a player comes into it, Brady. 180,000 he had there. If he lost that hand, he was down to 60,000 and on fumes. Completely the wrong way in my eyes to play a satellite. But Dan's sat there and I'm not. So we are now on a pure bubble for the £5,000 packages. Look at that, 5 stacks under 10 bigs. So we're on the bubble. Yeah, you're right. Asifo said earlier on about Tom Hall just playing the satellites in Vegas and making over $100,000 in satellites. By satelliting in and probably selling the seats on. So this time Michael's got an absolute genuine with the ladies, and unfortunately for him nobody's got a hand. Next hand, thank you very much. They're all looking round who's a short stack. This is a big bubble. 12.50 next down. Why are you rushing back? To be fair, you should be sat in your seats and not being able to move. That's what I would be doing. But the players want to know what's happening on the outer tables. This is a 5k bubble. 1,250 locked up. A voucher for any GUKPT they want to play. And then 5,000 packages for the other 15 players. Amazing.
I was doing it earlier.
Now there are tournaments around the country where you can't leave your seat at any time when the bubble is on. It is important to know other people's stack, but you have to play your own game. And to save confusion and people running about and tracing back and running back not to miss the next hand and all that, they decide to keep them at their own table. Michael Rosserman is all in with King Jack. So Michael Rosserman has got a big chance of doubling up on the bubble for the 5k packages. Michael Rosserman, King Jack of spades. Michael Kossoff, 5-4 of spades. Everybody mooches round to see what's happening because this is worth 5,000 to everybody else if we get a 4, a 5 or a 6. We get a double up for the King Jack. Michael Rosserman doubles up and has now got a chance to sit there and not sweat.
Oh, I bet you hated that. I've just come back and called the end of that guy.
Will McMurray has got 4 big blinds. Will McMurray has got 4 big blinds.
2 orbits he's got, tower.
2 orbits.
That's one way to look at it.
If he doesn't play a hand, he has 2 orbits. Michael Rosserman feels safe.
Oh yeah, don't even say that, Gully. Imagine that double bubble for Will McMurray if that happened. Oh, don't even put that in my mind. Well, the way it worked, Dustbin Daily, the National Poker League, the person that won the National Poker League got themselves a 20k sponsorship with Grosvenor. Then from 2nd to 8th, they all got themselves a 10k package. And then from 9th to 70 something, they got to come for the playoff. And Will finished 9th in the league, so he bubbled the 10k packages for the league. So now he's had to play the playoff, and now he could. Oh, he's found aces with 4 big blinds!
Oi, oi.
And he's up against Kossoff's 4-3. What a life!
Here we go, double up for Will McMurray, and then he can breathe. And then he can breathe. If Will McMurray loses this hand, somebody go and check London Bridge.
Oh no, this would be ill. And Will, it's going through his head right now. I bubbled the MPL for the 10k package.
Turn them over. We've got aces against 4-3.
Not like this.
Somebody check for somebody flipping off London Bridge if this comes a win. Hey!
It's obviously coming.
There's the boom, he says.
Ace, brick or something.
We've had a flop. Ace, king.
Running kings would have been funny.
Wow.
So now Will
So
up to
Will
11.
McMurray now doubles up, and he's now moved from bottom to 4th in chips.
Gotta love it. I think that's the 5th time Michael's doubled someone up now.
And just to let you know, on the outer table we've had two double ups as well. We've now had 4 double ups on the bubble for the 5k packages.
That's just on the feature. We don't know what's been going on the outer.
Yeah, daytime Twitch. I'm at the bar. I'm at the bar waiting. I've never played a hand for an hour. If I'm Michael Kossoff, I am at the bar.
Well, I don't mind it if this is actually a bubble for a tournament and it's like a 4k bubble or something, and we've got 100 plus bigs and everyone's sitting at a table with 20 bigs or less. Then yeah, shove every hand as Michael, because you're playing to win that tournament. But in this situation, he's just prolonging the process because no one's going to call him.
It's hand for hand, Alex. You don't need to wait. Yeah, it is hand for hand. You don't need to wait, Alex, unless he's got a genuine decision, which we can't see, unfortunately. Unless he's got something like King 10, King Jack, King Queen, Ace 9, Ace 10. Like to see his hand. Unfortunately, for some reason, whatever reason, we can't. Alex, it doesn't matter what the other table's doing. If he stands up and he's sometimes he is 100% and never ever calling or jamming. Hey, what's happened? Alex Montgomery is a decision. He gets out of the way. King Queen he had, King Queen off. Yeah, King Queen off.
Now John, with 5 big blinds, blind on blind here, ace-9. In any normal situation in a poker tournament, this would be a shove, but this is no normal situation.
Yeah. It's a big decision. It's a big decision, 1250 or a 5,000 package. Well done one and all for getting this far. There's only one more step to go. Absolutely. They've all earned the money. They've all got a £1,250 seat locked up. One player gets that, the rest will get a 5k package. Yeah, the 5k package is there to spend how you want to. For the year, you could play one event at every GUKPT, whether it be a side event or a main event.
Bodsface, no more PLO cash games this year for us. That was the first one we done yesterday, really enjoyed it, but no more for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, Kelly's still got chunks.
No, the tournament's over once we lose one more, Border Collie. 15 5k packages going out, so once we lose one more, that's it for the day, whenever that may be.
And then we'll be back tomorrow at 2:30, bringing you the MIDI Day 2. About 150 players coming back. Tomorrow we'll be coming in for the second session of the day at 2:30 all the way through to the end. We reckon that it's going to be between 12 and 13 hours on the live stream tomorrow. So we're going to start the second session of the day at 2:30. We'll be in situation and then crowning the champion of the MIDI.
Well, I'm wondering on the outer table with Josh's short tower, because he keeps coming over and looking at the short stacks.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm wondering if Josh is short there on the outer, because he seems very intrigued in the stack sizes on this table. Yeah, that is Josh Musson.
It is indeed. I think he's a short stack. Yeah, Vinny coming third in Blackpool for 80,000. Josh winning Blackpool's 30-30. Played well this year, he's in the top 20 of the league all year. And he's now on the bubble for a 5k package. Certainly making it for different poker that we're not used to. Yesterday was different.
Yep.
It's been great. Been a great weekend. And we've got a full stream starting tomorrow at 2:30. Missing the first session, and then we reckon it'll be a full 12 hours from then for the live stream of the MIDI Day 2 and the final day of the MIDI. I wonder if they're going to be bringing a Day 3 for the middies in next year. I wonder if that's what they're going to do. I wonder if that's a discussion, making a Day 3 for the MIDI, as the numbers are just insane again. What is it, 350 grand in the prize pool? Something like that. We've got Day 2 binds as well tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't actually know the chip counts on the outer table, guys. It's just an assumption. Might just be having a little look, seeing if there's normally in the court. Yeah, that was Jack Oliver that you're talking about in the chat.
So there's 151 going back to the midi while this is still on hand for hand. There's Kosovo going all in every hand. 151 going through to day 2 so far. 10 buy-ins tomorrow, 15 buy-ins.
I'd have the overs on 15 buy-ins.
Oh, the overs on 15?
Yep.
Wow, so that'd be 170 coming back.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd say about 170 back for the midi.
Yeah.
Kelly, you're doing a job over there. I keep trying, bro. Red triangle. All in.
Anthony Kennedy, short coach. Anthony Kennedy, short mark from 1 2 7. Anthony Kennedy, short mark from 1 2
So we've got a fold, a fold and a fold. The NPL this year has been absolutely outstanding. I said it was the best promotion a poker player could want, and this is culminated in the funniest, strangest live stream final bubble ever. Because we know how a satellite works, and we know everybody's now looking at £3,750 difference. It's a massive, massive bubble, and that's why everybody's taking the time and tanking away and looking down at 2 bigs and 4 bigs. Michael's relentless. He says I'm all in again. Says he's got 280,000, all folding round in turn, and now it's on Michael Rosamond. Won't be doing anything with the old Queen Deuce. Shall we look what we've got next week?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Don't forget tomorrow.
we're
freezed us. We're freezed. Tomorrow we're starting at 2:30 after the first session, because it's been worked out that the live stream will run until probably 2:30, 3 a.m. in the morning. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Starting after the first session, there'll be 170 runners in around there for day 2. And then after that, we'll be striking it off and ticking away for the middle section done. And then we're back on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we've got 3 live streams, one after another. We've got the UK 6-Max Championships starting at 12. We've then got the Heads Up Championship starting at 5 o'clock, is it, PK? 4. If the 6-Max is finished, we start the Heads Up at 4. And then we've got the Haymaker Sit and Go, where David Hay will be playing with 7 weekly winners of the Haymaker competition that was online. And then the Grand Final, and incorporated in the Grand Final, Christmas Jumper Day on the Friday.
We're going to jump back because we've got an all-in call up here. And it's Alex all in against Michael again. Michael
Montgomery.
5 times he's doubled someone up.
We're waiting for the outer table to finish and then we'll run it. Alex Montgomery is all in. Under the gun, Kossoff just jams as he always does, because he's playing the stacks on the table. So everybody round on the feature. Dealer, off you go. Alex Montgomery in seat number 9 is all in. Everybody around the room is looking because it's worth £5 grand. Well, the all-in player has hit the ace. Didn't really need to. He did, seeing as there's a 9 on the flop.
Yeah, so fade in. Kings and 9s.
Kings and 9s to fade, and we carry on. Yes! The 3 of spades was actually the ace 3 of Alex. The dealer put the cards over into box number 1, unfortunately. That's just why the cards were on there. So we get a double up for Alex in seat number 9. Oh, we're going all in the call on the outer table as well because they're all looking round. Not sure. Oh, we have we have a short stack double up on table number 2 as well. So 2 short stack double up, the very same hand. We carry on.
I looked round and I was chilling. I folded ace 10 with 5 bigs in it. And then I looked round and I've got 3 bigs and the shortest in the room.
I'm the shortest in the room.
Yeah, in height, yeah.
I'm gonna be toast.
So Michael Kossoff gets ace king, looks down, and he just 6,000 to call.
He's under the Kossoff is in the big blind here, Tower.
Somewhere on my way to a Mersey.
That's funny that.
It's a true story.
Slight exaggeration, but
Close.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Now we've got the button in the right place. This should be a shove.
I don't think he will actually. Because Kossoff is calling off every hand, Tower. Every single hand. So even if he calls off with 6-5 suited, we're only 60% here. Michael's going to fold. Michael has to fold.
You've got 9 bigs. Get out of the way, Michael. You've got 9 bigs. Get them out of the way. He'll think about it. Is it really a big decision? He's got 9 bigs. I'm folding with 9 bigs. Michael Rosamond does the right thing and gets out of the way with the ace queen.
And John's going to have to do the same with the jack 4. We've got another orbit to wait for someone to bust then.
Yeah.
We've got a whole orbit to wait for someone to bust.
Absolutely. And he gets out of the way. And Michael Kossoff has got ace king on the big blind and he gets a walk.
And that fold there from Michael with 8 bigs there, Tower, might have just got him, earned him £3,750.
Yeah. The correct fold, and he is not short stacked with 8 bigs. He is 4th shortest. If Port Washington gets across the line, there will be unbearable scenes on Thursday. Awesome. That'd be great. So we've all folded round in turn again to the button. Yeah, so they're waiting on you to fold your hand and then they can, that's it. That's how hand for hand works. Will says it's hand for hand, he says, is it? So John gets out of the way, not knowing that the other table can't play until he's folded his cards. How's he got this deep? So PK is there. PK is there, he puts the camera back down, they say carry on, we've had another double up. Oh my days. Oh, Dave, can somebody go and get the Horlicks? This is a brilliant watch. It's totally different to anything we normally do. This is a brilliant watch. We have Will's got it all in, he's got Queens. He has not played anything less than Queens in London this week. Oh, to what we've seen. Kossoff isn't calling. He's going to fold the 8-4 on the button. It's hand for hand, Michael. It's hand for hand, Michael. There's no need to call. It's 160,000 he would drop down to if he lost the hand. So he's happy to fold. He gets out of the way, does Mikey? Oh, the sweat's on Will. Will McMurray's in the sweats now. He's got the ladies. He's been asked for a count. It's 54,000. Michael Kossoff has folded. So it's round 2, seat number 7. Dan Knight. There we go. Michael Kossoff has folded, 8-4. Dan, oh, juicy. Is it a fold?
In the muck.
In the muck.
Yeah, in the muck. Straight in the muck they go from Dan Knight.
It's a fold, says Will. Says Jay. It's in actual.
There's no benefit for us to call with a 10, so it's just no benefit at all, Tower.
Nope.
We can just fold our way to a seat as Dan. If we lose this one, we're then going to be sitting with 8 big blinds ourselves.
Pass. Don't like passing the 10s. Yeah, 100% fold, says everybody in the chat box. And he did the fold with the 10s.
Well, yeah, he's tanking there. Everyone's saying it's that, but we did see Dan make a disaster call earlier with the Ace Queen against the Ace 5 suited on the button and managed to hold. But I just think Dan's not going to be as clued up on theory in these spots as most of the rest of the players here.
I think what Dan's got to realise is there's probably 8 stacks below him, and there's only 17 players. There's only 16 players left, and he's probably 4th or 5th in chips. Murray's just said exactly the same. Even if you've got aces, you've been in. Oh, we have an all in. John is our shorty on 30,000 and 5 big blinds. Alex Montgomery cannot do anything. So John gets up to 45. No need to get involved. Look at those stacks, 8 bigs and less for 4 players. This is a great tense watch. You're watching the NPL playoff. We started with 71. Unfortunately, because of the weather, the inclement, severe storm that we had overnight, 16 players didn't make it down to London, which was very unfortunate. The whole country was under complete disruption. So we ended up with 55 playing. We get to the bubble at 22. 21, 20, 19 and 18 got £250 seats. 17 and 16 get 1,250 seats. And there are 15 £5 packages, and we're on 16 players. We're on 16. We're on 16, son.
Hello.
We're
Hello.
on 16. We're waiting for the outer tables to finish. We've got John tanking. Oh, he moves all in again. Oh!
Kossoff then decides to fold one. Well, Craig here with Ace King and working with sub 2 big blinds. He is the shortest stack in all of the room.
That hand should be folding in seat number 9. Completely correct if he's not sat down at it. Oh, he is.
Craig, I think Tower is going to get it in here. Huh? Like Craig's not going to fold here, I don't think.
You don't think?
No, I don't think. I think he's going to get it in. Just because we're the shortest stack in the room, we've got sub 2 big blinds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wages Day says this is a call. Boz, he's on thin ice. Ace King should call.
Is it a fold on the button? Craig Dawson
says it's a fold on the button.
1250 seat.
Everyone with different opinions. He has let it go.
He has folded. He's got 2 big blinds. And he has folded the Ace King. So John gets his stack up to 60,000. That's in the comfort zone.
Craig letting it go.
If we get an elimination
Imagine
on the
Craig,
outside.
yeah, if Craig gets a seat now with his sub 2 big blinds, less than 2 bigs.
Wow, this is how it plays on you, no matter what the cards are.
He's played really well, Craig. Though, like he's just been folding.
I'm thinking now is that Craig doesn't even need to look at a card. If he's not playing Ace King, he does not need to play a hand.
He'd get aces in though, I guess, Tower. I'm guessing aces he's going to get in.
Well, he's got 2 bigs. He's got 2 bigs. I don't think he's playing another hand. Somebody folds seat 7's cards because he's not even in his chair. Kossoff is all in.
Yeah, just saw it.
So, folding the Ace King with 2 bigs. If he wins a seat, then kudos to him. That's all we can say. Kudos to him.
People can say what they want. Like they're gonna do the same thing, innit? If it's somebody else in a position and it's their mates, they're gonna do the same thing. So it's no collusion.
So we are.
We just had a bit of information.
Yes, regarding the last time with Craig.
So what happened was Craig was at the outer table checking the stacks out, and he wasn't seated when the last card hit his box, and then he sat down a second after, and the dealer said to him, "Your hand's dead." Craig wanted a ruling from the floor, and the floor said that his hand was dead. So that is why we didn't see Craig call it off there with the Ace King. And you never know, it might get him a seat.
Absolutely.
But that is what happened in that case. There was a ruling,
one of the reasons
and Ace King was
tournaments
dead.
tournaments around the world sometimes make you sit in your chair at all times to stop confusion. But is on two blinds are up now. Blinds are 4-8. So Craig's still got two bigs. He's got 15,000 chips. He gets two bigs. If that ace king then determines that he gets a seat, and we get an elimination before he gets his big blind and his ante in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands, he will automatically be all in 5 hands. So in 5 hands time, if people are looking round the outer tables, Craig Dawson will be automatically all in. If there's an all in and a call before that and he wins a seat, he'll be glad he wasn't in his seat to play the ace king.
He would. So Michael all in with the ace king, and John with the 9s here in the big blind. He's going to have a whole orbit. This easy fold for him with Craig's stack. Nice easy decision for John with the 9s. Got to be going into the muck here. John working with 5 big blinds, and you wake up with 9s and you got to fold it. What a situation this is. So John going to have to let this one go with the pocket 9s. And everyone's just going to be waiting for Craig's big blind now, Tower. It's going to be coming in 3 hands time.
The button moves closer and closer to Craig Dawson. It's like a trap door that's opening up. He's getting closer and closer. He's being yanked like this. The trap door's coming. Oh, brilliant. Hey dear. So that's why his ace king was folded, which is why he shouted ruling. Oh.